Good morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Snooker World here on the Gold Coast. Sunny Queensland. It's day 2 here on Reedy's Money Matches here. We're on April, the first one of the year. We've got a massive, massive day in store. First round matches this morning. We have Rob Hinckfuss versus Mark Eckford, and in the other match we have Marcus Schubert taking on Brett Ringlestein. We'll get some interviews going so we can get started on time. I will get Rob Hinckfuss. Hopefully he's close by. Rob? Rob?
Yeah, come over.
Hold up. Good morning, mate, and welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Jay. Yeah,
First money match for you?
absolutely. Yeah, and first time at this venue, and first time playing Mark, and I don't get a lot of time on these tables either, so it's all pretty new to me. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, actually.
I haven't really spent too much time around you. I've obviously watched you play in a few of the trials last year. Very impressed by your game.
Oh, thanks.
Anything, have you prepared differently to what you would do for, say, you're trialling for nationals or trialling for a representative team compared to now playing for a money match and essentially, you know, playing for yourself rather than playing for a team?
Sure. I've been doing a lot more practice at home, so probably 2 hours a night, something like that,
Yep.
you know, to get sharp. And I've been playing a lot of matches down at the club. There's been a lot of different tournaments on, Sturlo's handicap comps still going on. I'm playing matches of that every week and playing some high quality guys in there too. So yeah, it's good. I'm just been trying to prepare mentally as well. Got a bit going on at home with some house extensions and things, so it's been difficult to get on the table, but it's been covered in stuff, as you can imagine. But yeah, I've been trying to get a bit of table time, yeah.
Anything that you've sort of feel like you've had to adjust sort of in the past up till now, which do you go in thinking of it differently or do you play differently? How are you going about it? As soon as those you saw first money match,
Look,
are you thinking about going in any different?
Yeah, about a year ago, I started to get a couple of lessons from Shannon Purcell, and he took me to a certain level and said, "That's all I can teach you. You know, all you can do now is sharpen the axe," sort of thing. And he was trying to sharpen me a bit, and he's helped out a lot. Sort of toned my game down a bit. I used to go for it a bit too much, and I used to. My positioning wasn't terribly good. I used to pop myself out of trouble, sort of thing.
Yep.
And now I'm trying a lot harder to do that positioning a bit better, so I don't have to do the hard shots, you know. So yeah.
That'd be nice. I wouldn't mind that, just quite. That would be good if I could do the same thing.
Right.
Reckon I could be playing a little bit better myself too. But
Sure.
We'll move on. Congratulations, firstly, for taking on the match.
Thanks.
Secondly, all the best.
Yep.
We look forward to seeing you out there and hopefully maybe a win.
No worries. Thank you.
Good luck,
Thanks
mate.
so much.
No worries.
Good on you.
Mark. Hey mate, good to see you. You want to just hold that up? Okay. Chatting. First money match?
No, second one.
Second one?
Yeah, did
How
it
did
2 years ago. So.
2 years ago, and what was the result of that?
I played Milos and I beat him 11-4.
11-4. Okay. Now, playing someone you probably haven't played for in a while, or never played, maybe.
I don't know if I've ever played Rob. No, I know the name, but
Yep.
I don't think I've ever played him. So.
How anything changed from your match 2 years ago to now? Obviously, you might have obviously developed in different ways, but you might have a bit of more experience behind you, knowing what to experience coming into a money match.
I think I'm coming in a bit more experienced this time. I think last time I was a bit nervous, but this time I don't feel the nerves. I haven't felt the nerves yet, but I haven't I haven't played our first frame yet. So, but I'm hoping I can hold it all together and just play my normal match and my normal games.
It's good, mate. Well, wish you all the best.
Thanks, Jay. Thank you.
Maybe 2-0. We'll see.
Oh, I hope so. Well, we can only wait and see, I suppose. Can't
No
we?
worries.
So
Well, we'll wish
I'm
you all
sure
the best.
Rob's going to give me a good match, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Fantastic.
All right.
Thanks, mate, and all the best. Good
Thanks,
luck.
Jay. Thanks,
No
mate.
worries at all. Is it my beard, is it? Schubert. Good Morning, mate.
Jay-Z, how are you, buddy?
Good, thanks, mate. And yourself?
I'm really good, yeah.
What number money match is this now?
I think this is number 4.
Number 4?
Yeah.
How's the track record?
Well, 3 from 0, but after the last one, the last matches were people, I guess, similar level to myself. So Reedy and I said, Reedy being my coach, said, listen, let's step it up and go in as the underdog, which is what we've done today, yeah.
Nice. I've heard a lot of feedback, obviously a local boy around here. I've heard a lot of feedback that you're starting to elevate your game, you're starting to sort of take that next step, and a lot of people have been impressed with how you've been playing. What attributes to that, and what sort of have you been focusing on in that sort of post-season of the Goldie last season up until now? Obviously been playing a bit, what focuses have you been on?
Yeah, well, I'm 18 months into my pool journey, and so, initially you're just trying to pot balls and use natural angles and up and down the middle, so just starting to use a little bit of side when I feel confident, so that's helping a little bit. Reedy's been a really good coach. Also in just the tactical side of the game, I'm naturally fairly aggressive, so I've had to try to learn to pull up a lot earlier in certain frames, so they're probably the two, and just time on the table, like everybody knows, helps out as well.
Awesome, mate. Obviously, we've seen a bit of Brett play, we've seen a bit of you play. Are you going to adjust your game, or are you just going to play your own game and play the balls? Are you someone who sort of changes to who you're playing?
Listen, I mean, I'll play the balls and play my own game. If it's not working, then you have to adjust, I think. But, he's certainly got a lot more experience, a lot cooler nickname, better tan than me. But, hey, I'm Shuey.
We look forward to you getting out there again. Hopefully a celebratory tomahawk maybe tomorrow with a win would be nice.
Yeah, tomahawk would be good.
All right, mate. Well,
thanks, Jay. Appreciate it.
All
Thank
the
you.
best. Good luck. Ringo. Hey, mates.
How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Excellent.
Just hold that up. Match number
7. I think,
match number
possibly.
7.
Yeah,
Bit of a
so.
regular.
Yeah.
How's the track record? How's the?
I think I've only lost the one. No,
So-
it was to Jeff
Okay.
over at Ipswich 18
Yep.
months ago or whatever it was. So yeah, pretty tough player. So be keen to play him again.
Preparation?
Little but good.
A little bit good.
Yeah.
Are you
Yep.
someone who feels like you've got to cram in a lot of pool leading up, or are you someone who just needs a bit of maintenance, just make sure the arms fly?
Yeah, I sort of play by feel.
Yep.
If I feel like I will. If
Yep.
I don't, I won't. Sometimes I'm on the table for an hour, or sometimes I'm there for 20 minutes or 5 minutes. But yeah, my game doesn't change much. So there's alterations, like you said. Yeah.
Yep. Have you seen much of the Schubert play?
Only recently. His game's pretty solid. So yeah, I sort of know what to expect. If you're going to be playing a money match, it's going to be pretty solid. So yeah.
I think we all know sort of the Ringo style. I don't think there's really anything that sort of frays from that.
Yeah.
Is there a B game that comes out when the A game doesn't really work, or is it just someone who plows through it and just works? to
I
get
found
results?
myself sort of resorting to more tactical if I'm not potting as well. But I always, if I'm not potting well, I try and force myself to pot to try and get something to go, and that's when I pull back. But sometimes I just got to work out when that is. That's the hardest thing.
It is. It definitely
When to pull the
is.
trigger and when to pull the parachute, yeah, it's hard. So yeah.
Well, no doubt the Kilcoy crew will be watching you play. You've got a
Yep.
bit of support down here as well.
Yep.
Mate, we look forward to seeing how you play out there.
Yeah, same.
Good luck.
Cool. Thank you.
No
Cheers.
worries at all. Thanks,
Thank you.
mate. Well, let's get into these matches. We'll catch you on comms very shortly. I'm just sitting here staring at the camera.
So he's got his in his pocket.
Hello, mate. What's going on?
Not much. Yeah, to kick
Gotta
off
pull
the
up
Saturday
pew.
Saturday matches.
10 a.m. time slot. How are we doing for time, Messi? Oh, we didn't do too bad. 33 minutes ahead of yesterday.
Good shot there. Ringo's got a bit unlucky. He's not on that red, yellow. Maybe. Something.
So you've obviously got a bit of interest in table 2 with Ringo.
Yeah.
Um,
Had a lot of games to pull together.
Shuey, the local boy, here on table 2. We've got a couple of the older statesmen on table 1.
That's going to be. They're both cracking matches.
Yeah.
Played that Rob at the Rankers. Played Mark obviously down the Gold Coast. And they both got good games. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to call a winner over there at all.
No, a bit tough. Mark obviously this played one before. Obviously he said in interviews this is his second money match.
Yep.
Whereas Rob first time. So just to see how quickly he settles in, see the difference that Mark has is obviously he's got a little bit of knowledge as to how the match is going to feel at some points.
How the matches feel, and also the tables. I think Rob was saying before having a hit that they don't have the 6-footers at Toowoomba, so it's going to be a little bit of a step to play on these kind of tables as well.
He did say that he won his match 11-4, which to me that's not Mark. Sorry, still on the mark. So did win his match 11-4. So to me, didn't really feel the full pressure of a sort of a long, tight match. So if it does, we're looking at 7-7, 8-8. How that sort of pressure will affect it. Ringo's doing what Ringo does here. Would have liked to maybe have nudged that yellow out a little bit more to open that pocket, but
Just take the one to the top. He's a very attacking player, mate. Like if it's there to have a crack, he'll have a crack. This fella.
Yeah. And hasn't got too bad with the cue ball. Hasn't got too bad with the red either.
Pretty very lucky, very good. He's giving us a shake of the head over there. He's winged one. That first frame, there's a bit of everything happens in that first frame. I don't think anything is settled into a money match until about 3 or 4 frames in. It's sort of get going.
Welcome everyone watching at home, or if you're out watching, fantastic, thank you. Look forward to seeing your predictions. Any questions you want to ask the great Shannon Irwin over here? Any tips to throw on the nags? I'm sure he will give you some heads up as well.
Just run out of steady at the moment. In the bar open, I might get another beer.
Milos, good to see you, mate. Good to see you last night. Thank you again to Shay for refereeing, and to the big Steve Curtis as well, stepping up so Alan Talbot can support his mate Schubert. Tricky yellows, couple of dead ones. Doesn't want to be taking any open yellows off the table, to be honest.
But a couple of balls to toy him off here, I think.
He's got, considering where the red is at the moment, he could possibly just, I don't know if you can see enough of it to graze off the yellow to chip it off the rail, but he's taking another open yellow.
Oof. I think he left the white with a bit more distance, leave that white at the top of the tail. He's left Ringo a bit of a shottier at this, which really back Ringo a crack at this.
He's obviously tried to play a safety here, but oh wow, that's come off the rail a bit funny.
Set by a mile, Ringo. It did throw a bit.
Yeah, it did. We're right behind where that bounced off the rail, so coming towards us, it did slide off a little bit. I think Schubert used a ball that was wide out in the open to try and get a safety when he's got two dead yellows that he possibly could have. So he's opened up the 8. He's taken an open ball, now he's taken another open ball. Taking open balls.
Drop one in here.
Is he gonna run this down the rail? Is he gonna chip the yellow off the rail? What's going on here?
We've got a couple options here, really, don't you? You know, you run down the rail, but you're risking it going in, and then you haven't really got this easy snooker. You can just get one little tap up here.
He's taking his other open ball now as well, so he's taken 3 open balls with a ball in hand and left. Not bad. Makes it tough to come across the table. The 8 isn't obstructing the path, but again, if he's getting ball in hand, he's still got two. Still got two.
Yeah.
Still got 2 dead yellows. So he had a ball in hand opportunity to at least get one of these out. Had two or 3 open yellows, which he's chosen to pot, and now he's got his 2 dead yellows, which sort of put him in this predicament here at the moment.
It's got to be just one nice little touch here to chip it out and hide behind the black somewhere. We'll have a crack at it.
If this glances off the, oh wow, look at this. What's the result? That is a result. That's got enough. I think he can see. You can see the red, but I don't think he pots it. You can see it. But I think you just run this up dead weight and just make contact and just leave Shuey the same shot.
Yeah. That's about all he had.
And I
just screwed that over there.
I like where Ringo's left that, because over the pocket, probably got some area on the table you can hide, where being out in the open there, you've probably got more chance to knock this in now. Or more ways to be able to get to it.
That's right.
Yep. Puts Mark on the board over there on table 1. Just a little bit of mistake there from Rob, going in off on his second last red.
Should we do here? Like, you still got that one yellow on the rail.
I would be putting the cue ball on the balk behind the yellow and possibly playing off the red. Yeah. Not to pot, but just to push the red to the top rail dead. Put his ball in the open and leave him no shot on the. But I would be playing it to a point where my cue ball's hitting the rail. I'm not relying on the red hitting the rail.
I think that's the shot here. Like, it's made this harder now to pot this. You can flick it over down the corner and he's got a bit of the red that will save him going off here. Not sure if that's portable.
Scores.
Got red on, Jay? Bit of a swerve what Ringo looked like. That's a great shot.
Just swivel it around.
Look, yeah, sorry. I was just getting the attention of.
They're OCD.
Yeah.
1-0, 1-0, both.
Just want to get under it before Nessie does.
I think that first frame there, Shuey had the chance. He had really, when Ringo had that one ball left, he had the control when he could have just clicked his couple of bad balls off when he still had 4 or 5. But like you said, he potted his 2 or 3 open balls and left his hard ones.
Yeah, that ball in hand twice as well in that frame as well. Choosing to open up the 8 with a ball in hand instead of possibly looking to manoeuvre his balls into a more powerful position in the frame, I suppose. Yeah. Look at Rob taking on, oh, look at that long double there. Oh, he's got a bit unlucky though.
He's all right. He's got a bit of a gap there, I think. He's straight on, he might be all right.
Pretty straight. This is pretty straight on here.
Very close.
Sherry gets an unlucky little kick in there. One thing I have noticed is the Schubert, not sure you're going to pick it up on stream, but electing for the pink tail chalk.
Pink tail.
Likes the pink chalk.
Another new one out. It's a pretty open table here. It's
Pretty nice.
decided to take the yellows.
Yellow does go inside that red. There's probably a claim for both colours. I think the only tough one is sort of the red left of the black, which is probably the reason why he's chosen the yellow.
Yeah.
This is a bit of a tough positional shot. No, he's used the red. Okay, really good.
And he's actually ended up killing the two reds now at the top are very hard.
I think you pop this here and screw back to where the cue ball is and take this red down here in the bottom right corner. Just so you can drop this one in the centre, which is done. You've just got to stun across here.
The perfect angle.
Yeah, just stun across a little bit. Oh, he's gone a bit farther.
Yeah, he's going to play that way.
The reason that I prefer to go the other way is just, yeah.
We'll still have a crack at these.
It's got the angle to get across the table at least.
Oh, it is.
It's
I
all
think
right.
he's on it.
Yeah, he's all right. He's definitely made it a little bit tougher for himself, but just got to avoid the in-off the red, which he has done. And an in-off.
Off on the break, and that's he's run a rack.
I think Ringo goes back and looked at that. The ball that he played last, he probably could have played that third last and linked them up nicely. Sort of had to overplay a couple towards the end there, so.
Ringo.
On the yellow here, gets out of the snooker pretty good. The reds are looking nice though for Mark.
This is about mapping it out for Mark here.
There isn't too much work for Mark. I think the only sort of thing that's sort of makes this a little bit of a confusing out is you've got balls sort of both sides of the centre pocket, near the centre pocket, which sort of makes you have to play top and tail, if that makes sense, top and tail of the table. Had those two reds which are sort of top of the centre table on the left side, if they were more towards the balk, be a little bit more of a simpler out.
Great pot.
Nice shot there from Ringo. Probably just went through a little bit too far than what he wanted.
Fraction. He's got to be a bit careful here. That black's pretty close to the spill. It's not too bad.
I don't think there's too much damage there. I think the only one that is potable is the one sort of closest to the centre pocket on the left-hand side that goes inside that yellow. And if he could play it off the yellow that's near the bottom left corner, it sort of opens up that pocket for him. It's a big shot from that far. Which he's tried to do something of the sort, but didn't get the result he wanted.
Let's Ringo screw right back up the table there.
Yeah, he's just going to be a little bit worried about the yellows in this bottom right corner because I don't think the yellow
He'll
goes.
play the yellow off that red. It opens everything.
Yeah, it does, but I don't think it does it as good as what. I think you've got to hit it pretty fine. I don't think it. No. Looking at on the screen, it probably looks a bit better than what it does. Oh.
Oh, he's got that over
Slips
there.
inside.
Great shot.
Yeah, this should come off the red quite nicely. Definitely the shot.
It was like you said before. It was a bit tighter than we thought.
It had to be thin. It had to be thin, and it had to be at a pace where it does move it out of the way.
Yeah. He's ended up all like he's still left Shuey a very hard shot here.
Good shot. It's a great shot. Great shot. And obviously the red, which is on the side rail there, does go inside that yellow. Sort of makes it a bit of a bigger pocket. So it's just a matter of just getting through these reds in the bottom left corner and not disturbing them too much. That's a great shot.
That's exactly how you want it to land. Couldn't ask for that any better, really.
If maybe 3 or 4 more inches away from the red would have been nice, but it's just got to play this nice, just cue it well.
I don't know why can't change it. Thank you.
Mark's give Rob a chance over here to pot this yellow and get back up for the black and go 1-all.
Are you running through this with left hand side, or are you playing with a little bit of right to come off the top and off the side?
2 rails. There you go.
Just got to make sure he doesn't
hit
go.
it.
Oh dear.
That's very stiff.
That's,
I
didn't want to say it. I'm like, you just don't want to overplay it going off.
It's a nice little drop in here for Shuey, and
Oh dear.
he's just overhit it. He's really made this tricky now.
This is a triple now.
That's all he has, and there's no safety. There's nowhere to hide here. You've got to have a crack at it, I think, Jay, here.
Yeah.
Straight away in the head, the black's nearly over the middle pocket, which you don't want to accidentally double it as well. But
I think
you've got to have a go.
where it is, you want to play with a little bit of pace, and you want to try and get the red as coming off the rail as close to the black as possible for the triple. Oh no.
He's trying to play the double, so it must have just went under. But
it definitely did go under, but I think it wasn't a big pocket. I think the triple there is the option. Definitely did go, but not the whole pocket. Mark with a couple of in-offs to clean up from Rob.
he's just got to run this off the bottom rail and should be good here. The black is the drop in.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a Mary Ploppin, I think. 3-0 lead.
3, Mark is at 2.
Sure, just to me that first frame shouldn't have been lost. That first frame for Shuey, considering he had 6 balls on the table and Ringo only had 1 there towards the end. A lot of the pros don't lose from that.
Yeah, that's right. I think the shoe's been practicing with Reedy, plays with Reedy. You'll see a bit of a defensive game come out here very, very soon. I think you need to tie up Ringo. You can't let Ringo at the table to have shots of any balls really sometimes.
Yeah, which we've just seen as well.
So. Let's see what happens here on this break, and
just knowing off here for Shu would be nice for him.
break is going to pop ball.
Didn't really get a good explosion. They didn't really come out of the pack very well. Got a ball, got starters on both sets. It's a much of a muchness.
Yeah. Yeah, they're funnily like reds. If the red goes under that yellow to the top, one near the middle, you really take reds here. Especially if that other red, those 2 yellows goes to that corner.
Every yellow goes to a pocket, where not every red goes to a pocket.
Yeah, that's
So
very cool.
that's probably the only. If it, I, it might be a bit silly, but I think I'm turning over this ball in the centre pocket here, just giving control to Ringo to sort of open things up, knowing that he attacks. Bit of a containing ball, but it's opened up all the
That's
yellows.
a fine shot, but yeah, that's right, exactly right.
Left the path.
Still got some work to do here.
Oh, I think he could have hit that a little bit better. Could have driven through that a bit more and got a little bit of spread, a little bit of separation.
A double.
Rob's just overplayed that second last red. He's got himself in a little bit of trouble. Looks like he's got to play a cut into the centre, maybe. Or maybe it looks like he's going a long cut. No, nice. Oh, and he's
He's
sneaking
very
himself again.
stiff to land there like that. It makes it a very, very hard black. Oh, he's actually not too. He just misses this yellow. It's very close to nearly potable to the middle.
So he's just got to take a bit of time here, just work his path and stick to it.
And Rob's had a crack and he's just missed that. But he give it a chance, and I like the pace that he hit it. He give it a chance not just to go for the middle, it's give it a chance. If he flicks it on the edge too much, it's got a chance to go to the corner as well.
Yes, correct. Shuey's decided to go from the top here back to the other end of the table, the bottom.
See how number 4 will start the next one. I need to change the order for this. Needs to come off. Every time I put past it, it just goes all blurry. Makes the balls go blurry.
Oh, yeah.
Great shot there by Shuey. This is one good shot here with a white ball control here to just pull it back off the rail, leave yourself a shot on the red.
Yep.
Black goes to 4 or 5 pockets.
Mm-hmm. Just got a stun. Not bad.
Oh, yeah.
Not bad. That works. That works. That works. I think this is one of those shots that you just got to worry about potting the red, and you're naturally going to be on the 8 to 2 pockets here. Just got to run through it, not hit middle ball. He's got to run through it a bit. He's aiming a little bit low. I'm running through that.
Run through, put it back into this middle.
Yeah, I'm running through that. But he's got a long straight pot at least.
A little bit of confident pot here, and you can just pull someone back into a game.
Open pocket, just avoid the in off. Which he has. Great shot. Great shot to the shoe. Puts him on the board. Good little finish off
3-1
there.
game on the hands.
And that was sort of why I was happy to sort of turn it over pretty early in the frame there, considering how clustered all the yellows were. Knowing that Ringo, someone has a bit of go. It is a bit dangerous, but I think the chances of him going game there were pretty slim. But the chances of him opening up the frame a little bit for Shuey to come back was pretty high.
Exactly. That's a fair call, and it's I've played a lot of frames of pool with Ringo, and I think that's a bit of my sort of strategy against him now is I know that he's going to have a crack at everything pretty much, so that sometimes you don't need to go and try and pot them all. If they're on, you just let him have a crack at them, and he'll loosen a few up, and then you can have a crack.
Yep. Watch Mark lining up another 8 here, which, if we look at the score, it's possibly going to be 3-0, but which it is. But Rob's gone in off. Rob's gone in off twice in the first 2 frames, while Mark was on the 8, giving him ball in hand on the 8, and that frame snookered himself on the 8, which has essentially given Mark the frame. So
You just can't let that stuff get in your head, I think.
yeah, I don't think he looked confident in the last frame, running pop the balls.
Yeah, that's right.
Just obviously just a couple of errors, which
Ringo.
Ringo's
break
just giving us there.
Running on there now.
I think Shuey's having a dip here at these yellows. I think at this, they might play the yellow onto them two yellows, or he's going to put the white in a nice little spot here to put to our corner.
It's
Just that's the one harder ball. Oh, very careful.
yeah. Just got to make sure he doesn't leave himself on nothing here. That's it. Come on, Shuey. Let's go. Which he nearly did.
Turned off the portraits.
Yellow and yellow here is just pretty much all he's got to do is just make sure he gets the white back out and leave himself on pretty much the same yellow he's going to hit here. Oh, and he's just hit that a bit too hard, I think.
I've done Ringo's.
He's got a challenging shot now. And that's a smart shot from Shuey there. He's just flicked it out, flicked off, and said, Ringo, have a crack if you want to have a go. It's really the first time that I've seen Ringo have to sit down and have a look at the table for a second instead of getting down and having a shot.
Click on background.
It's just playing
It's probably easier if you crop it to the blue border and then remove the background. That yellow that's nearest to the 8 is an issue.
Can you get that now?
No, he's not on it now. He's going to have to go top of the table. The transition to it's tough, very, very tough.
It is, like he pots this, there's a lot of traffic he can run into after he pots that next, if he gets this one and then into that next yellow, yeah.
The obvious pocket for it is to go into the right centre, but to land on it, you're going to have to land on it pretty high, which not shot. He might have to take it now and risk landing on the yellow and having some sort of shot on it. Because
I think you're right, you got to take it now. He's got too many balls that he can run into trouble too if he takes the other yellow, I think.
no, sorry. I deleted it because it's duplicating it the wrong way. No, it's going to be doing it. So if you set it up on the tables individually, so no problem.
Right, and he's sure he's taking it, but he's just got a bit stiff there to run into that red and now leaving the snookered shot here. He's got a thing just to flick it, just to hit it, not to get ball in hand here. Rob's got another chance over there as well, red on the red.
Good shot, not the worst result.
Rob's played a cracker over there. That's it, cracker. And Ringo's played a safety, but he's accidentally potted the ball as well. So I don't think it's touching, but he's...
I think we can think of what Ringo's saying in his head at the moment. That's
Yeah.
why I don't play safe. That's why
That's
I attack.
exactly what happens sometimes. Rob's
That's
got the
gotta
one
hit a
over there,
rail.
so it's 3-1.
Got to hit a rail. No, it hit it. Oh, it did hit a rail. Okay.
Oh, we haven't had lunch. We haven't.
No, don't use the ones that we've just done.
I haven't got one for Marcus. Where's Marcus?
I emailed it to you.
Sure, he's in a pretty. I think Ringo's on this red
Right
to the
click
corner,
on that.
but he's just going to a little flick off again here. Maybe play off the side rail into this bottom red, possibly pocket it. But he shouldn't end up safe here and nearly a snooker. Yeah.
Oh, it definitely left a snooker, but it is a two-rail escape. And it's one of those sort of
dig in
natural
a little bit.
two-rail escapes that you can. You see the gap between the two reds on the left side, centre of the table. That's sort of your path you're picking to get through. So it's one of those ones as a pool player you sort of pick up pretty quick, sort of that two-rail escape. If you go to the tab top left,
It's a big shot here for sure. You can't afford to give ball in hand here. So Shui's has scored for an extension. And he's given away ball in hand here. Just got to map it out here. A, B, C, D, really.
sorry mate, just doing a little bit of tech
Shui
work.
went off the bottom rail and tried to play bottom to the side rail to get on that yellow, and he's fouled. This Ringo sort of an A, B, C, D here.
That's all right. I'm playing that very fine edge just.
He's played that. That's a ripper of a shot. That's some people would just roll that in and leave them, or they screw back halfway to the table and then leaving them a half cut into the corner. He's played that absolutely perfect to come off that top rail back to that black.
Played aggressively as well.
Very aggressive. Sometimes hitting the ball at that weight into these pockets can get rejected pretty easily,
You do.
but that was played perfect. We're having a break every 8 frames, Jay? 7 or 8?
Yeah, I think it's 6 or 8. I'm not 100% sure. 6. 11.
What are the races? All 11 today, or VJ and the only ones that's
Yeah.
21? What about
Yeah.
Reedy and?
Oh no, sorry, no. The girls are raced to 9.
Race
Everyone's raced to 11. The two. But the main events are raced to 21.
Rematch in the ladies in Emmy and Lacey.
Yes, absolutely.
It was a cracker last time, wasn't it? Very close match.
It was very good match. Spoke with Emily yesterday, and she's very excited to go again.
missed the pot.
No. Yep.
Reds look pretty juicy here as well. Red sneaks under the black.
Sorry, mate.
Is red sneak under the black? I don't know.
Looks like a cannon.
Sure, I was playing the red on the red in the middle. Oh, cracker. Crack shot.
He'll have to play another one nearly. Oh, the red does pass
Does
yellow
go
in
to
the
the
centre.
middle.
Yep. Apologies also to Rob and to Mark. Obviously, we're focusing more on table 2, as that table's the one that's directly in front of us. So obviously, it's drawing a little bit more of our attention. Just underplayed it a bit.
A bit of battle over there. Rob's thrown in a good snooker there.
I think he's found himself in a position where he's the one with the table control with most balls on the table for once.
It's 3-1 over there too, Nessie, on Mark and Rob. Well, Ringo's gone. I didn't see the shot. He's dropped the white.
Yes, Milosh, it is the Sherwin. Sorry?
It's got the blue line.
Oh. You need to go back into here, into his one, which was just
Great shot there, was sure.
see the eye, the rectangle. Just yep, get rid of that. That's got rid of it. Now just save it again.
Still a lot of work to strip that one ball from
Yep,
the
save
rail,
the copy.
one into the black.
Save the PNG which you saved before.
He's a bit under the pump here. Take this one in near the black. You want it to go in.
Yep. Up there. So yep, click on that. Click on it because you want to replace it. If you save it, it'll automatically change it on here.
And you just end up just overhitting a tad.
Yep.
It's a nice little clip in here.
They're pretty close too. It's just a matter of having the top of the border at the right height.
Oh. I was worried about trying to hold for that top red, but it's just it was a bit thicker than I thought he had to get it as well.
Rob's just got himself out of position here a bit. A bit of a tricky shot because they're both sort of both corners are a little bit in-offish. And to avoid the in-off, you've got to play with a bit of screw, and
Yeah,
to
you
avoid that,
can't really get back on
you-
that black easy. It's going to be
Yeah.
a harder black.
Yep.
Here we go. This is
shot
the
from the
game
shoe.
that I thought the shoe would be playing a lot, and this is what's going to tie up Ringo a hell of a lot.
Okay, so we don't have Robin, we don't have Mark and
No.
It's a great shot there by Rob. He's avoided the in-off, and he has that long black. Unconfident little pot here.
Oh, he's
Oh, Ringo's just missed it.
I might set up if I'm right to get them in a break.
I'm good, thank you.
One good potty for Rob.
And look where this cue ball's sitting.
I don't know if I would have pumped it like that if he's rolling it in.
A bit of a shot to nothing.
Yeah, sort of leaving that white at the top end of that table.
Yeah.
He's now left Mark really to sit up. He couldn't ask for anything better.
Oh, Shuey sort of lost the cue ball there a bit.
Really got into it too.
Mark's overhit that as well. I don't know how he's managed to end up where he did. Off that, it looked, he's over-screwed that. He's going to play it in the centre instead of the long pocket.
4-1 to Mark.
4-1 on both tables.
Here we go. What Shuey done? He just lost the white, did he?
Yeah, just lost the white a bit. And just overcut that. And Ringo's a little bit excited here. I think he might.
He would love coming to the table where the white ball is now.
You just take this shot here, combination.
He's played that well. Angle here, roll back down the middle of the table. It's a nice confident pot here and doesn't have to do much at all and he's going to end up on that black. Oh, and he's thrown his arm at it.
And got a little bit of resultish.
And Royal Rob's thrown the white off the table. The shoe's just going to play it. He's obviously going to tap up on that bottom yellow. Just get that ball in hand.
He's actually missed that by a lot.
I don't even know if shoes come around and had a look at this yet. I think he hasn't even looked at this clipping that bottom ball and getting the ball in hand.
Oh, it's
Played a
shot.
ripper. Yeah, righto.
Maybe he saw it as a
Confident
shot
pot
to
as well.
nothing.
Yeah, shot to nothing.
I think with this one here, I'm happy to sort of stun this in and sort of come back to where the cue ball is. Because now you roll this in and the cue ball's sort of running a little bit too far. At least if you come back and come past the straight line, the cue ball's going into the side
And you go
rail.
on the side rail, and if you accidentally miss the yellow, you're leaving Ringo and not a shot on the ready as well.
Yeah. I don't think he's leaving a shot, but now you've got to play it at a pace where you're going to try and hold for it. Which he has done. Still didn't have to be as tricky if he just took that one a little bit more confidently.
Great shot, 4-2. Just going to duck off for a quick 2 seconds there, and I'll come back and join you soon. Oh, he did that,
Muting? Yep. It's easy. You duck off. Yeah, no worries. We're going to have a bit of a break on comms. I'll do a little bit of admin work and then we'll get back into comms soon. So enjoy the coverage, guys.
Can we check that? I think you might have found
On the
that last stuff.
Yeah.
Should we just?
good shot. Well, that's only because it's a little bit away.
I don't think he hit the cushion.
Should we?
No, the other guy.
Just was that when he was right up against the yellow?
Yeah.
Oh, no, definitely.
Yeah, right up against the yellow.
Definitely right. Yeah. Thanks, mate. All right. Back in the central missionary position. Get the man mic'd in again. Good. We're back in the cockpit.
Just got to get a jigger. You don't really see the jiggers get much out on these tails, do you?
Well, I reckon if that red and yellow weren't down there closest to the bottom rail, I don't think Ringo's using them.
No, that's true. So he's got a bit of a belly on him in there at the
I
moment.
wasn't
work
pointing
with him.
towards
all the boys pick on him with that.
I was not. That was not my reasoning or method behind it.
He'll listen to it later and he can laugh at it.
I was more alerting to the fact of leaning over.
Oh, that's a... Oh,
Oh, I like it.
very...
Rob
think
got
if-
one back over there.
I've got one back 6-2, so them boys was on break, or they had one earlier, didn't they? They had one at 6 frames. They had a break,
Yes.
didn't they?
Yes.
Great shot by Shu. I think you can flick that to the middle. Shuey pulls one back here to go 5-4 down. It's going to be game on for the rest of the way, I feel. And the boys are all starting to just feel the heat a little bit in here.
Yeah,
And we'll get a bit more when the people start rolling in.
it does. Unfortunate that there are some people in the area, unsavoury people in the area that like to will see opportunity in other people's business and stealing and breaking to create funding for themselves seems to be what's happened quite repeatedly, unfortunately, here at Snooker World and the surrounding businesses.
It is.
We've had numerous people enter the fenced-off area behind, searching for things to steal and things to sell, and unfortunately, it's the reality of things at the moment.
Shu's only got this, he plays this one good shot here, he lands around on this yellow to go, oh, all this. Just a changeover.
Not bad.
Great shot.
Good loss of turn there. That yellow drops. You're in a little spot of bother. But good result. Definitely good result. Does leave for a tricky out.
It's just starting to hit that a bit. So play a good one here.
You can almost play a turnover shot here as
It
well.
doesn't go into that yellow there, no.
You can play a turnover shot here as well. You can take the pocket and move him.
Leave the white nearly on the yellow.
Yeah, pretty close to it. Just leave him no shot on it. Which is
Tried to do, he's just ended up off.
no, unfortunately, that's not the best result.
Not ideal.
I didn't really see the angle properly, so I couldn't really tell.
Great double
I thought
from
it
Rob.
looked a bit straight up, but Rob's just got to go about his business here. I think the next 2 frames are key for him, just to make sure it's a 6-4 and not an 8-2.
One confident pot here from Shuey and it brings the game back into it.
I think the confident pot should have been that pot just then.
That's right.
Just played a little bit better. Could get the cue ball a little bit closer to the 8, make it a bit easier, but that'll do though.
14 that'll do, 5-4, game on.
watch Rob and Mark do battle. Mark obviously with the commanding lead at the moment. Again, we spoke early on about Mark's only other money match winning that 11-4, and it's, while I wouldn't say that he's dominated, he's sort of been given a few opportunities to be in this position. And if Rob doesn't go in off on those two frames, we're looking at a 4-4.
That's right, a lot closer.
So it's, I'm sure Rob knows that that's the position, sort of put himself in that position, but he also knows that he's been having plenty of opportunities to win frames, so it's not like he's been blown out of the water.
That's right. You just if you get them opportunities, you need to capitalise on them. You need to.
Good break from the shoe.
It is a great break.
I think he's a bit unlucky not to land on a red here. Would have liked a red starting ball. Tough. I think you can see the red sort of closer to the left centre, but it's a fine cut.
Shot here against play like Ringo. You just flick one of these yellows and flick the top yellow and just say, well, you have a crack at. Choose what you want to go with, or you know.
I think you've got to sort of commit to going yellows here because reds are out.
Yeah.
He's just got to
Still
find
that
a way.
red tied up behind the yellow here. Now the yellows.
It's got plenty of reds to sort of disturb it. The reds on the left side of the table, pretty easy to disturb those. There's no traffic towards it.
And the yellows aren't too bad. Like he pots one here, and so yellow's one to the corner. He plays the yellow one to the red and takes that pocket down here.
Yep. What's happened here?
Oh, Shuey just missed the changeover shot.
Sorry, mate. I've just got
Red's
to
really looking good.
do some running repairs here, as usual.
Just one little bit of work with the red near the yellow for Ringo. Drop this white and pretty much near where the red is. I think he'll. Oh, I think he's ended up straight. He could have nearly had a crack at it. Just not sure if the angle's there now that he can have a crack at this. He will flare up on this, I think. Anything could happen here, not sure. Oh yeah, I think he's trying to play the red onto the yellow to knock the red in the pocket. He's probably ended up better than knocking that in, because if he knocks that in, the red goes maybe a double. That's all about he's got on it.
It's a very fine cut into the centre. It's a fine cut for the centre, that's for sure.
The shoes. I'm not sure. He just plays a changeover shot down his pocket. He gets the snooker. He still gets the snooker here and clears the chip. That
opens everything out.
It was on nearly, but can Ringo flick this off the jaw? Or can he just get into that red?
I think he can. I think he can. No, I can't. No. I'm sort of directly in line with the yellow, passing the yellow, but I don't think he can. But good shot.
That's all he had to do, really. He just had to hit it.
Yep. Now he can turn over here.
Now the turnover's on.
Now he can turn over. And he doesn't necessarily need to get a snooker out of this.
That's right. It's covered. He still wants it. You get that ball in hand. Bit of leeway.
Oh, Nessie, what were you doing down there?
Rob's just ended up very. Oh, Shuey's Played it well.
That'll do.
Lovely.
I think he's left him on it, but that'll do. Rob's played a safety
Just got
there.
very
Just
unlucky.
about
He's
over the
just
top.
overhit it too much.
Oh, yeah.
Just that one,
Again,
one
just-
little bit.
Just making mistakes at the end of the frames.
That's a good shot by Ringo.
Not bad. Would have liked to stop him from being able to get to his open ball down the bottom corner here to get into it.
Nice and spout. So Rob's got ball in hand here. Could be game on here. Potts. It's a nice touch here with the white. 6-3. Came back on over there.
He's
Like you were saying in that last frame that it's, you know, it could be 4-4.
yeah. I'm probably playing this with the cue ball up more against the rail, sort of using the natural pace of the table to get myself up there rather than using the stun and the skid
Screwing
of
and the control of the spin.
Yeah. So he's got a free shot here, but he just probably could have made it a little bit easier. Which he has done, well done.
6-3.
An important frame for him, and this one on the next one.
Shoes. Just got lucky there, but it was a bit of a shot to a bit of safety as well.
Yeah, not a nice yellow where he's left himself.
Same thing again, you just got to hit it without giving that ball a hand away.
Oh, okay,
That's all it
sorry.
does.
Yeah.
Just hit it. Shot, bud.
Now we can chip this yellow off.
Has to, 100%. It's the only shot.
Can chip the yellow off, leave him snookered, get everything in the open.
If he drops it in, he's going to be fat on one of them yellows anyway.
I think I'm happy with the containment shot here. Chip it out in the open, get the snooker, which he has done.
And that shot there, he would have learned. Reedy would have told him that shot is, you know, containing like you just said. He could have, me, myself, Ringo, I know we would have had a crack there, but just that one containing shot. It actually made this, the yellow goes to the middle, but it's a bit tricky now to get back down onto it. It's got the corner of all the yellow to get onto it. It's one good pot here.
Still table, right? You're potting out here. You've got,
Oh, yeah,
got
you've gotta
table
go.
control. Yep.
Oh,
Okay, so just
so this goes here. Shot, Ringo.
big pocket,
Does it
big
go in
pocket, big pocket.
You go to the top, not it off.
Nah, it's not enough. Catch on the jaw.
Oof.
Just can't hit it too hard. Can't hit it fat.
Confidence.
Nope.
Yeah.
Jacking up on it wasn't off.
Yeah, you're taking just top through, just a nice gentle weight roll in.
You just pot it dead weight.
Yep.
And it catches the jaw. Is it the black was just past it enough?
Yep. Give it a clout.
Just doesn't want to leave this straight. Wants to pop this run through a little bit. Oh, good shot. Takes the one on the left.
I'll take the one on the left, I'll take the one on the right, so you're not going to end up with having to play a Charlie here. Like, I'd probably play it this way too.
No, I'm happy taking the one on the left. Well, that works. That works just as well. Didn't have to take the cannon. You drop that one on the left and just just come up the right.
So just making sure he leaves himself in position to get back onto the black nice. Dropping this in here, and you should have the perfect.
That's it, mate. Come on.
It's pretty straight. Going through. There's the Voidian off. Yep. Yeah, he's done that well. We've got a really good game on our hands here.
We're at 5-all.
Here we go.
Nicely done. You got the blue border.
Get rid of that again.
Hang on. Need to.
5-all. Here we go. Close.
Oh,
I think Ringo jumped off to a 3-0 lead, and 3-0 lead, you're back to 5-all. There's some things could be running through the head.
need to
You got to just
Copy
take
that.
it back to the start of the game.
copy
Start
that
again.
for me, please.
Still got to win another 6 frames to get the win here, so it can go either way. But
Yeah.
start again, refresh. Both playing good. Rob got here. Oh, and he's just missed the. It's a great shot by Rob to not pop that red. I'm not sure if he was going for the safety on it, but it's a big break by Ringo and he's gone dry.
Yellows are probably your favourite, but again, just doesn't have a
you get
starting
one?
yellow. But
No.
happy to take reds. Reds are still a
That's
good
right,
option.
there. He's having a go. He's having a go. Here's the one red near the two reds that are on the side rail. That he doesn't really have to move them if he doesn't want to. But he's got opportunity to.
I think he goes game here. I think he's, as long as he gets position on, he's just need to go through a little bit further. That's all right. He can still take the red that he's closest to. Still goes in this bottom right corner. Leave himself on the side right. Well, he's got to be careful of the 8-ball here. Yeah, nice shot.
Lovely shot. This is a tricky shot. It's not easy.
I'm not putting this. I'm sitting it over the bag and leaving the cue ball sort of deadish.
Playing the one on the rail, or is he playing? He's playing the second one here.
Yeah.
So he's having a crack at him. Oh, yep. Marky and Rob over there have got tricky. Whoever's on the yellows over there is. It does go into the black, which I think Mark must be on now. Pretty much going to have a crack at.
Where's the?
Yeah, great shot.
Yeah. So copy that. Click on
One
that.
little-
Copy it.
A little bit
Paste it
off
over.
there
Paste
for
it over the other one.
Marcus's. Unfortunately, it's killed his red, and these yellows look pretty.
That's all right. Yeah. No, you're right.
Great shot. Ringo's got the angle here now to get up before the table.
It's because you got the crop tool on, not the moving tool.
It's just overhit it again, unfortunately. One big cut here to the middle, and they look really good, but it's one big shot. Nailed it. Shot, bud.
Move the hide the triangle. Square. Yeah, like that. Yeah, save it.
It's just, I don't. Laid up on that, I don't know. Maybe trying to land it back to the middle.
Yeah.
Shot.
Rob.
Great shot, Ringo.
It's a great shot. Rob's just fallen short of knocking that red in. Take it
Great
to
out.
a 4-6.
great out, but there's that one little positional shot there from Shuey, and unfortunately when he missed his red, it's Jordan sat over on the bottom rail, left ringer fat on the crack
Yep.
of the yellow, and then yellows were always nearly probably the better balls from the start of the frame.
Exactly right.
Mark and Rob, go over there, chain over shot.
Yeah, Rob just had that red to run down the rail and played off the yellow, just didn't hit it hard enough.
Play the skill shot. Yeah. You're just playing a safety. You obviously got a flick.
You know what I'm playing?
The yellow.
I'm playing the yellow, pretty much the yellow that he's closest to, dead straight into the side, top side rail, screwing back,
Yeah.
taking the yellow 2 rails to try and get it down inside the black, and sit the cue ball on the bottom rail here, making him go up and down. Because that red's not in a good position to knock it in the pocket. No, that's not the shot.
No.
And he had a
Wasn't
bit
the
of
option,
time,
was it?
had a bit of panic there with the time.
Yep. Which does get into some people's game. Like you run that clock down, you got to react, don't you? And
You do.
That was probably the easiest shot to react. Game on, 6-4.
There's another one.
Two
So
cracking matches here.
yep, they were looking a little bit one-sided, but they've tightened up, which is good.
And I think they both jumped out to a 4-1. 4-1 up Mark and 4-1 up Ringo.
Yep. I think Shuey was happy with that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that shot. at all.
Looking at
White
where he's
safe,
left the cue ball, I
yellow's
don't think he
perfect.
wanted it in.
Yeah.
Set the extension on that.
Great double. Oh. Shuey's just got to get this yellow out of this. Either chain cut it onto the red in the pocket, or just get the yellow out of that position.
Thanks, Al.
Great
Oh.
shot. Oh,
Oh, and it dropped
he's
as well.
playing it. Dropped as well. Yep. Was he into that firm to have a crack open in the top? Up.
I don't think it's too much of a worry. Considering the layout of the balls, it's still tricky. He's got to. These reds don't go, and the reds sort of cluster in the top left corner as well. So there's still. Ringo could have done a little bit more there with that ball in hand.
Ringo, like he didn't take much time there. Just didn't have a look at it. Just get down and try to have a crack at the double.
The only thing for Shuey here, the issue is that red that's near the balk, being able to break into those, the red and the yellows top left corner.
And that's actually probably not bad because what's the point of potting them two balls? Right? There's no point potting a ball at the moment until he can make sure he gets that out at the top.
No. Putting yourself behind in the frame by doing that. I would not be taking. I'll be taking the red now. The bottom, the one near the balk. That natural angle breaks into that red.
You're taking the top red back to this.
Yep.
Into
Yep.
that.
Taking the cut. Cue ball goes into that pack. With that red where it was down this bottom corner, you've got a ball
right.
to get on.
Yep.
Should you not land on that red.
lot harder.
He's made it harder, but he's also created a bit of a train for himself to be able to break it open and possibly the yellow.
Yeah.
Ringo's probably going to do what Ringo does and just pot balls. He doesn't want that drop. He's just going to ride his luck. Yeah.
Yeah. He just needs to get the position here.
Just not going off. Just don't want to go off the centre. Okay. This is luck here. This is
going to be a crack at it. He's going to have a crack. He'll have a crack here.
Taking the bottom right corner and just going to try and screw in him. Left the long yellow, I think.
Yeah.
I think I think he's obscured it just enough. I think he's obscured it just enough.
And he can't get that one to the middle either. And it's going to have to be yellow on the yellow if he's going to go for a pot. I don't think he needs to go for like he just
glide off the
bottom one, leave the white ball down the bottom end of the table, and so Ringo have a crack from down there.
I'm seeing the same thing. Just glide off the yellow centre of the table. Just glide off the left side of it. Come off the left side rail. Bring the cue ball down the bottom rail, and just let Ringo have a bit of a crack.
Like that.
Yep.
He's nearly got this. There's a ready shot, Ness.
There's a ready shot.
A ready shot.
And to be fair, that's the same shot I'm playing at.
100%.
You should have come about there.
Righto, so
Nessie's
Shuey, when you listen
critiquing,
back
but
to
he's
this, Shuey,
2 inches away.
Nessie's coaching this one, next one. You're about an inch too short, mate.
Chirper. Greg calls me the chirper.
Ringo has nearly played a cracker of a snooker, but let's shoot one more. Then tie it up the red. That yellow goes to the middle, maybe.
Yeah, it definitely goes. Definitely goes. He can pot out here. They all link up, funnily enough. This one you've just got to get right. You've got to pop this in the centre and run through it. Enough. Or you stun if you want. I'm more comfortable running through. I suppose it depends how straight it is.
How straight it is, that's right.
I don't think it's straight, so he's just got to.
Oh
no. Oh, jeez, and that's gone dead.
Ringo will double this ball back. He'll have a crack at the double.
Yeah, he's got the yellow to hold up on. Doesn't need. Oh, you just run through this, so I wouldn't be screwing it. Yeah, I wouldn't have been screwing into that. I would have just played it natural.
It's the one thing
double
that,
naturally goes in, and the cue ball rests up against the yellow.
I found obviously moving from, I was in Kilcoy 3 years ago and moving down to the coast, now obviously on the 6 footers. The doubles are a lot different to a 7 foot table, I feel. Especially on the felt, they react different off the cushions.
That needs to keep going. That's all right, it's good.
You've got safety with the top ball as well.
I'd be taking, if I was Shu, I'd be taking the one in the top left corner now, just using the natural angle to come back across to the right side of the table.
Marky's potted that, 7-4 from Mark.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is the shot. He's going to try and get safe here.
That's another reedy shot, Ness.
It is a reedy shot.
Is it?
Chip it off the cushion.
Chipped it off the cushion just a little bit, but I think I would have had a crack.
Are you backing out of the app or something?
Jay's going to sort some technical difficulties out with the clock. What's happening, Ness? It's not beeping out, is it? Or something? When do they get a beep? At the 5 second mark, is it? What we've got in it is, Jay, in international rules, if you decline a shot at a ball, not snookered, and instead play to develop a snookered ball and miss, is that loss of frame or a standard foul? Look, I'm going to wait till Jay gets back to answer that, but how can you tell that he was intentionally going for it? How do you know in that kind of positional shot? That a foul, Ringo? 40 seconds? They're just having some technical difficulties with the clock.
Yes, mate.
Jay,
I heard you
you've got
say
a
my name.
question, and I sort of didn't answer, but I just thought, how do you call that as a, once you read the question, it's a shot. So how do you what's the ref going to call? Did he have a crack at it? Did he not have a crack at it?
Okay. If you decline a shot, on snooker, let's see. So DSF, BS, DFE. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. That is not a loss of frame. That is just a standard foul. Just because you've got an open ball that's not snookered and you choose to go for a snookered ball does not mean if you miss it, that is a loss of frame. There's no, as long as you've made an attempt to have a crack at making an attempt at hitting it. If it's deemed a legitimate attempt,
second
then
chance, yeah.
it is.
Oh.
It is nothing. It's a standard foul. Absolutely standard foul. Right, good question. Question that's actually come up quite a lot is that exact question. Someone's gone for a snookered ball and missed it when they've got an open ball. That should be a loss of frame, but actually it's not. It is actually the opposite.
She's got a pretty ABCD here.
Yeah.
Really just
Well,
tap
left
in.
yourself straight. Just needs a little bit of
Got
angle.
ball in hand as well.
Yeah.
It did just make that a little bit harder, just leaving himself now. It's got a bit of angle. And the white's going to run up a little bit.
Natural, just got to stun this in. Can just stun this
It's
in.
going to go to the wire now. You can see it now, I think. It'll be neck and neck each frame here.
Yeah. No problems at all. DSF, you're more than welcome, and you've got obviously a good knowledge and understanding of that rule and interpretation. So, well done, mate. Good stuff.
Can you get two of them for me? You just get a drink if you want a drink.
Sure to take it back to a even, which he has done.
6-all. It's be interesting to see how Ringo breaks these, if he gives this a fair crack or not.
I think we know the answer to that.
No, what's going to happen. It's going to go bang.
Good contact, really good contact.
Right.
Nice explosion as well. Just a little bit stiff for the starting ball.
Once red's going to be a red onto a red, and yellow, it's going to be hard yellow. So
They're both quite difficult.
they are very.
And if I know Ringo,
Good one to Ringo.
if I know Ringo any well, he's taken a double, which he is. Oh, and he's just missed it.
I don't think open table's not too bad yet.
Good battle on table one.
Great battle.
Really good battle.
Great shot there by Rob. Left mark, nothing. And he's going to have to flick the red near the black to open it up. Do you play the red near the back, or do you play off the bottom rail and you're playing onto the red on the side rail? You're going to get the jigger out, you're not even going to try and hit the one near the red. I think this comes back to that question nearly before.
I'm coming off the top rail. I'm coming around to the right side of the table, playing it off the bottom rail.
Yep, that's right.
Off the off the side rail, and you're guaranteed to hit
Promote that
one of
ball as well.
one of those 3 balls in a line towards the top right corner. But that yellow, sorry, the 8 looks like it has a pass to the corner now. So, well, if it wasn't open, it definitely is now. But
Actually, he's ended up on
is there a can you see a gap? Is there a gap there? Is there a gap big enough for it to go through? He's queuing for it.
for the face double.
Does he get enough to drop it in?
He's going to.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Didn't
That's
wa-
probably all he had. Must have been, otherwise you would
I
have
agree.
been. This must have been all he had. You reckon?
Nessie's thumbed up that one. She concurs.
Mark's actually playing with Reedy's side this year again, isn't he?
Hey.
Ness? Mark's in Reedy's side this year too, isn't he?
Actually, all of Brent's team is playing in the money matches this weekend.
And the
So
man
then
and the
Yeah,
man.
who's
Marcus
that?
is in his team.
Yep.
So is Mark.
Yep.
And
Anthony Copsey tomorrow?
Anthony's
Anthony's
playing
tomorrow.
Yep.
Yep. So
Who's the Reed playing tonight? Jay Curtis Fisher?
Curtis Fisher, yes.
Brizzy boy?
Sunny Coast.
Sunny Coast.
Yep.
Shot, mate. Great shot, Ringo. Come on, bud. Here, Ringo. Just needs to pull up here in a second. Just roll this down, set it over the middle. Yeah, he's not happy with that. That's a poor shot, really. He's not happy with it at all. And he's promoted Marcus's yellow.
Yeah, it was down to
and
12%.
he's done nothing with his red. Still very tricky here for Marcus, but just that one. Put this off and get a snooker here.
I don't know if he needs a snooker, he just needs to put it in a pottable position and just, because there's no pots on for Ringo. Probably went a little bit too far.
Ringo should be trying to just play this dead weight just to hit a cushion, leave the white right on that black. Ooh, yeah, he's got it right.
next match you need to trim that and don't focus on.
I don't know, I know how to do it.
Oh, you do?
Is it Charlie go? The 2 yellows go to that corner?
No, it's not.
Not on. Just flick one, leave the white at top table.
It looks like it will go into the centre off the yellow though.
Yep. Like that. Great shot.
Rob's feeling the pain on table 1 after missing his out. As we were saying earlier about having the most balls on the table, having a bit of table control.
It's going to come down to who wants to control this pocket here now, Ringo and Shuey.
I'm surprised Ringo isn't going off across the table. Decided not to kick it.
It's actually not too bad.
That's open up for shoot. That's open up. I think that yellow goes to the centre.
I reckon it does too. Rob has just,
Oh, had a crack.
yeah. That's a good shot by Shuey. He's just,
Good shot there
you
from
go.
great shot there from Reedy. Shuey.
yeah.
Mini reading. Reading with me.
Oh, he's just, still hasn't got. Still he's tied up one of them yellows for Shuey, so he's really, if he can just flick that yellow down and run the white back up that end of the table.
I think it's advantageous here for Shuey to, that yellow that's on the right side rail is to get that away from this end of the table, because I think there's a big chance here that if he misses, there's going to be a turnover shot,
Yep.
and he doesn't want to have multiple balls going in his corner pocket. So I'd be almost playing That's a fair shot. Oh,
He gets that, he's playing down here on
He
that
is.
ball you're pulling anyway.
yeah, he is. But I'm playing that yellow out, running the cue ball to the top of the table, so he doesn't have the opportunity to play the turnover.
Yeah.
And he's missed it again.
Still missed the changeover.
I'm leaving
What
that.
do you do in this situation here?
I'm playing the cannon. I'm playing
Yellow
the
over
cannon.
the red and yellow?
I'm playing it not. I'm playing it to hit the inside of the red to push the red away, and hopefully the yellow
Hold and
nudges into
pocket.
the yellow and the yellow holds it. I'm not taking the yellow on the top right corner because that's my get out ball in case I don't
In case
land
you
on.
don't get on.
So
Yep.
I'm not taking this one out. That's my safety ball to get back in the out. Because if it doesn't land well, you get a chance to land back on it. Because that ball has been taken essentially for no reason. You can play this shot where you were.
Oh, it's just not on.
Ringo, he potted.
Sit down, big boy.
So he potted a ball.
I think Ringo's having a look there to see the yellow. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not very good etiquette.
Sportsmanship there.
I think this goes. I think it just goes.
It's going to depend on the weight, isn't it?
I think it just goes. Rob's finally potted a ball, but he's landed unlucky on the 8. He's just not getting the run of the ball here as well.
It's just the song in the run. That's what it is. I'm sure he's digging into this. He's going to have a crack at it.
It just needs to drop it. It just
just
needed
needs
to
to
drop
drop
that in. Just need to drop that in because the natural angle of putting that yellow leaves you for the 8 in the same corner.
Got a little bit lucky here that it's not an easy shot here for Ringo, but he has got a sort of a big pocket off this red. Just like that.
That'll do.
That'll do. It's, drop in and one good shot.
This is a pot with a little bit of run through. Don't have to play any sides, just run through it naturally.
It's not too hard, just nice weight.
Yep.
Perfect. Great shot. Shot, bud. Great control on the mark there.
Yep.
Great control.
Just enough.
Just got
enough.
the angle to get onto this black, and then it's still very tricky black.
Ringo
Chin,
gets
bud.
his 1 frame buffer again.
Smart getting his drop, just land over near that black, it drops into the middle. It's going to be tough. That's what he's got.
Do.
Shot.
So thank you to Sam for doing that. Coming off a win from last night.
Yeah, great performance last night by Sam. It's a great break for Shui. He's just been unlucky. He hasn't got a ball.
Shot the guys on table 1 are having another little break.
Guys are juicy here.
Yellows in
Up
play.
on the rail makes it a little bit trickier. If you can dig into it.
I'm taking the yellow down the bottom here instead.
Yep.
Now landing there. Oh, what a shot. Oh, dearie.
Don't know.
What? It's not bad.
Obviously goes.
It's not bad. Lost the cue ball though now. He's lost the cue ball. Now he's in no man's land. He's got to hope that he's landed on the bottom yellow, which I don't think he's had. When I say bottom yellow, the highest of the yellows.
Yeah.
One on the
He's
far
gotta-
left.
Even if you don't play the bottom yellow, you're going to left yourself nothing. You're going to have a crack at something here. I'll cut this other yellow onto it. Yep. Great shot.
Now he's got to take it.
He's hands it again.
His combination ability is amazing. I am terrible at them.
They're hard.
Oh,
A
I'm
ball into
terrible.
another ball, let alone putting one ball sometimes hard enough. Oh,
That's all right. Probably not the result. Probably the result he wanted. But every ball goes to a pocket here for Shuey. He's just got to find a path and commit to it.
top rail on the righty, one on the right.
Yeah, I think you go on the top. You got to go to the top right corner.
I'm just
you-
thinking, if
and
you
you
go
can-
the centre ball here, you miss the centre ball, it could go the other way. If you go, you're at least
I
gonna
think
get-
the one in the centre is the hardest shot.
That's a hard shot, very
You
hard.
can you can take the one in the top right corner. You can play it rail first.
Yes.
Come on, and then after you played it, the cue ball comes out just a little bit, and then you can cut that one in the top left corner. Looks like he's going off the rail.
Reedy's
Left in the
here
cut in
again.
No, he's left the cut in the centre.
Yes, yes, he has. Yes, he has. You can cut this in and not wide with that black. He's going to run back up the table and end up pretty good on his ball to the centre. Doesn't have to dig into it. Yeah, he's just changed his shot there.
Oh, geez, he's got just enough there.
Don't think it has. He's looking around. Just enough.
No, not just enough.
Must be close.
Taking the double. I reckon the
The other red's in the way.
he's got to hit this soft.
Yeah.
Can't hit it hard. It's not going to. It's, as I say, hit it hard. It's coming shallow.
All the reds are on. So one little roll that this cost Ringo then, mate.
Oh no, a little bit too far. You can take the one in the centre just to reset. Take,
One to the further centre from us.
nah, the closest centre.
Yep. Don't think that red doesn't go to the corner, but so he's going to drop this in.
It still sort of links up to the one in the bottom left of the table, but it's all right. That plays. It works.
Great, thanks, Jay. That was all in celebration too.
I'm not okay with this.
Clearing the top up first.
No,
On
I'm
the table.
not okay with this. Nah, where the 8 ball is, I'm clearing the top of the table last.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, clearing the top of the table last. Should we have an earpiece in? Did you just tell him? We changed right at the last minute there. We had to check his ears. Just hasn't landed on that top ball that he wanted to, I think.
I think he's all right.
He's going to have cut that in.
Yeah, you can cut it in with a bit of screw.
And he's fine.
It'll be all right.
Cut that in. He's got the middle.
I think you just got to commit to the bottom end of the table now. Don't want to go back up and down, up and down, up and down. So.
Oh, no, he's all right. Perfect.
That'll do. Just caught a little kiss. Caught a little kiss. It's all right.
Just off the side, top rail, back down.
Yep. Can catch the angles here. Probably wants to play it with a little bit of stun. Just to sharpen the angle a little bit, just so it's avoiding the yellow on the left side.
Oh,
Didn't get down on that. He's just hopped down and dropped it.
He did stand way up on that, didn't he?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to drop that in. I'm playing off the side of the top rail, playing that a lot firmer than that, and
It is a pretty fine cut, that's for sure. It was a fine cut. Yeah. Yeah, we just obviously just saw the delayed replay now.
yeah,
it was a bit tougher.
It was
than-
fine. It was tough.
Yeah.
Ringer's only got the triple now. It's just looking at the setup you've got here now. Like, do you remember back like sort of what my first money match was probably about maybe 6 years ago, and it used to be just a couple of cameras and you'd sit there. We used to have this the microphone, and we all be talking. You can hear it out there. You don't have these microphones here, cameras. Like the setup now, the clocks. It's pretty unreal. It's a pretty good feeling getting out there and having a crack at one of these things too. If you haven't had a go at a money match, doesn't matter what grade you play, C grade, B grade, A grade, to step up and have a go of all abilities. It's fun.
Accommodating for all. I think you've got to take the one down the rail here.
Run off. You're coming across twice.
Yeah.
You've got to come across twice.
Yeah.
You've got to be
I'm
confident.
hitting it firm. Come across from the side rail. You don't want to hold.
Shot.
Great shot. Great shot. Great shot. You just pop this and run through it. Don't try and hold. Pop and run through it.
The black back to the corner here.
You pop this and run through it, and you put the black in the bottom right corner where he's standing at the moment. Play with a bit of confidence. Yeah, just underplayed it a little bit. Just had to pot it with a little bit more confidence. You prefer to be off-centre past it than off-centre inside it, going
Had a
towards
big
the centre.
circle to land, like a bigger area to land.
Yep.
Just that, if it was that bit extra weight, it was
Or Rob's tried to knock that right off the rail.
great shot. Great shot. This is game on. This is 7-all.
Rob's just tried to nudge that red off the rail, which he was unsuccessful doing. Probably advantageous to actually just not to have tried to do that and try to leave himself in a better position to get himself on that red to play last down the rail, because you don't have to land anywhere for the 8. The 8 goes, so you don't have to land anywhere. Oh, well, that's a shot. That is a shot. That is a shot.
Is good. They got a great, both of them are great potters.
Oh, just off centre. He's playing the yellow, so you might just have to run through and just leave himself on the balk here.
He's
gonna
just
stun it.
He's
Just
going to screw back. He's going to give it a
I think he's
flower
just a
ball.
little bit off centre,
Oi.
Oh.
Jesus.
which is why I was happy just to roll through
Yeah,
it.
that's right. You just need the black was easy. You just needed to drop it in. He didn't need to do anything with the wobble.
On a
Like
six-
that, you can go back to where it started, where he went in off. And had a couple of early unlucky.
And a 6 foot table, having that 1 foot difference is not a lot. Just a
Next one's
1
scheduled
o'clock.
1 o'clock.
1
Pretty
o'clock.
much good timing.
Reminder, guys, we have the ladies rematch from a couple of cards ago. Emily Stevens taking on Lacey Turner, and Sam Taylor having his second appearance this weekend, playing last night. And he has his second match this weekend, taking on Michael Jones, who was due to play Nathan Appleton, but Sam Taylor jumped in his spot when he became available. So thank you to Sam. Had a good win last night, so in a good bit of form. So really good match. We go back to table 1. A dry break, not a good split. A few dead balls around.
It was fair.
Ringo's his last break, they made good contact, really good split as well. makes a ball. Only red is a real option here.
She's got a bit of angle here, and he is going to be coming down here. He'll give this a bit of a clout, knowing Ringo.
I think his only real issue is this one here. If he can
Pops
get that,
this out.
always pick the gap.
He pops that out, he lands perfect on that red back to the middle. The
Yep.
reds look really good then.
He's taking his open balls here, which he's got some angle here to be able to knock this red off the rail now, but he's still got the issue. Oh, I wouldn't be scoring. I'll be running into this.
Oh, he's had a crack at the other ball.
Oh, that's enough. Oh no, it's drifted against the nap.
Did.
we were right behind the
going
line of
straight
that.
in off.
Yeah.
I don't know if this red goes under that yellow, does it?
I don't think it does.
No,
I think it does.
it's not too bad at all. Shoes just got to clip off his bottom ball.
I'd probably
You're taking the one to the middle?
no.
Or you're just clipping off?
I'm clipping off the yellow, which is on the side rail, on the right side rail next to his red, and chipping off the side of it and leaving the cue ball on that
On
red.
the red, yep. Yep, it promotes his yellow then,
Yep. Now he's just killed a ball.
and he's gone off. He's got to put the white on the rail and take this side ball. Yep, that's where I'd be putting it. Shot, mate.
It's a great shot. It's a great shot.
Can he run through this?
Needs to take the outside ball,
Red
just
back
come
to
off
the
the
middle.
side rail, so it's a natural runoff. Maybe a touch of a little bit of right hand side, just to make sure he gets close to the. Yeah, just. I probably would have liked to have that cue ball running more towards the centre pocket rather than towards that side rail.
Does it go?
Definitely goes.
Oh,
It did.
It was tight.
I'm fairly certain that went. And even if it didn't, you can probably play a little bit
Throw
of
it in.
check on it,
Yep.
just to stop the cut.
I think, I think it does, and the black goes too, back to the same pocket. Just by a little bit, really. Shoes going yellow under the red.
Otherwise she's fresh. Yeah. Got to play this yellow off the red.
He's got to play it off the red to open that pocket, in case he needs to put one of his yellows that way, which I think
Yep.
he's going to have to put that one yellow that way.
I'm actually
good shot,
I'm
yeah.
playing this off the rail first. I'm not playing it directly off the
Oh,
red.
yeah.
I'm playing rail first. Just to be able to get the cue ball across.
You know, if he can drop, even if he doesn't get this in, he can leave the white safe, get the snooker. If not, if he pots it, he plays the yellow onto the red and he can leave the white on that left side rail, and he's going to snooker Ringo on the black for the changeover shot.
Yeah. I'm not potting. I'm not potting that. I'm drawing it and leaving this like this.
You're leaving the red? Great shot.
That'll do.
Great shot.
That'll do.
Up and down for Ringo. Doesn't want to put it.
Tricky out. This is a tricky out. That there's two precise shots here that you've got to make, because that yellow in the centre, you have to land on. It goes to both centres, but it's trickier from going to the left centre than it is to the right centre.
You just flick it and leave the white here, let Ringo go up and down again.
He
It's
pops
too
out.
risky if he pops out because you only got to hit the red and it goes in off the
Yeah.
yellow, and the black goes to the middle.
You've got to go game here. So I think you've got to take the yellow in the corner now. You've got to take the yellow in the bottom right corner here, and then take the yellow into the left centre.
Well, things are right as he's straight. If
You
you can
can-
screw the white back to this bottom rail, it's straight.
He's a little bit unlucky on a normal Aussie table.
Yep.
You're
He's
able to cheat
banged
this pocket,
in. Yep.
but on this you're catching the lip of this pocket, and you need to play it at a pace where you can screw it back, avoiding the black.
He's played it well. He is. Oof. Very.
And the benefit
This is
here
not
is
easy, even though there's a big pocket. This is still not an easy shot to get a position on whites on the rail.
I am
You've got to
playing.
have this run this through.
I'm playing the yellow. I'm playing this with the top. I'm driving through it. I'm playing the yellow off the rail into the red. So the cue ball runs through to the side rail for the black in the centre.
This is not an easy shot.
He's gone flush. Okay.
Great shot. Big shot here. This is a big shot.
I think this is the first time that he
This will
opportunity to be ahead for the
This will
first
be the
time.
first time to get the opportunity to get in front. Yep. That's a great shot.
And the Schubert
Game on.
takes the lead for the first time in the match.
Been a cracker of game. 4-1 up, Ringo. I think he was 4-1 up. Back
Yep.
to 5-all, 6-all, 7-all. Shuey's first time just to hit the front by frame now. Like this is going to go down to the wire. It's been neck and neck now. Each frame's neck and neck. A little bit of jitters and the confidence comes into this now. And I don't think either one of them are going to change the way they're playing.
And as we were talking about, Mark sort of filling the scoreboard pressure now, winning his last match 11-4. Rob's on his case here, and he's missed a pretty easy shot in the centre there.
Just got to play this firm enough to come back out past that yellow. Not too hard. Just enough to pop out like that. Oh, he's just missed the pot.
Oh dear.
Perfect white. Just missed the pot.
Oh dear.
Should we break right there, dude? Yes. It's going to be a bit of a battle here again.
I think this is the situation here where Shuey's more than happy that Ringo's got the table, because you know that he's more than likely going to.
He's going to start putting a lot of balls.
Oh dear.
Oh. And those three reds will
Come off the side rail and go this yellow down the bottom right corner here.
Shot, mate. Come on. Let's go, bud.
Stop it.
Here we go.
He probably purposely set that up for himself here.
If he's up a little bit further, the cut on the yellow for most right there. He's going to have a crack at it. He might be able to use this. He's playing it off the red. Surely not. Ooh. That's what Ringo's going to do. He's going to throw his arm at it, and he's going to have a crack at it. The boys aren't going to change the way they've been playing. They've both been playing attacking, I think. There's been a little bit of throw-ins when they've had to, but it's been pretty aggressive, really.
Just click on it.
Shot from the shoe.
Get that photo in there.
Rectangle. Bring it up. You got to. Yeah. There you go. Move it to where you need
Go
it.
photos.
Make sure you got the
Balling on
move
his
tool.
teammate.
You got the crop tool on it, mate.
Doubles on here.
that crop.
Yep. Where's the cue ball going, Mark?
Yeah, I don't
Where's the
know
cue ball going?
I didn't see how Mark got to on his last shot, how he ended up. I thought he had a knock in.
I'm feeling a little bit of scoreboard pressure here.
Yeah. Great shot. Oh, pulled it just that fraction too early. That's
And he's left a big pocket for that
close.
yellow. Just got to avoid the in-off here, does Rob?
Yeah, we're knocking this black in.
Great shot. Oh,
Ringo. He's going to have to take the hard ball.
he's got the long yellow.
He's going to have to take the hard ball.
It's not a big pocket. It's a big pocket. He can take the one near the balk. It's a big pocket. It's a bit of a Chinese snooker, but there's a big margin of error.
Shot, mate.
Seven,
It is
7-8.
set it up.
Perfect.
Doesn't have to do anything with the one. Just makes you
Just drop
get
it
the
in.
pot.
Just play with a bit of drag if you want to. Oh,
Get the pot.
he's just tried to. He worked it, like he threw his arm into
He
that,
has
didn't he?
been just throwing that twitch in there a bit. Yeah. Glancing off, put the white there. Just got to try and get another red over to this pocket there. I'm not sure.
Probably a little snooker.
Oh,
Oh,
he knocks that in there.
I think
That goes
I
to
think
the
this
top, mate.
a little snooker would have been a probably a little good shot there.
That's
As
what I
well.
would have thought off where the two reds are together. Could have just laid off that
Yep.
top red,
Yep,
sat on the other red,
yep.
leave
That's the shot.
Ringo nothing.
That's the shot I was seeing. Same shot.
Now does he go for it? He's just going to throw it off and go up the top.
That Errol guy is a jerk. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh.
Don't know if he was playing for. I know that I think the face double was on, but I think he was more worried just getting that white away. I think he was.
This is open up the frame. And this is
Knocks this red at the
Shoe's.
top. Puts the
Shoe's a
red
chance.
changeover.
Like,
We're playing the chart. The skill shot's on. That yellow's deep. It's on.
yeah, absolutely it is. But you also pop this and leave yourself in a position to be able to run into it as well. If he gets the right angle, he's probably just going a little bit far. You've got to take this red. Got to take the red he's closest to now. Has to take it.
Come across twice.
Gone a bit too far. I was playing that with a little bit of screw. With a little bit of screw. A little bit of screw. Yeah. Just to push you a little bit
Now
further
another
away
one.
from the tail.
You don't want the skill shot here?
You have to. Yeah, you have to.
Because otherwise Ringo's just going to put the yellow on the red and then.
Can't be playing this with top.
Great shot.
Sorry. I'll sit. I'm commentating. I'm not playing. There's a reason for that.
That was a great shot.
Great shot.
That's their skill.
Yes. Combination shot.
Yes, he knows.
It's a combination shot. Not a skill shot. Combination shot. Oh no. Oh no. Oh wow.
Straight off the bat, I thought that was really thin.
Whew.
Having a break? No. They're having a break. They're into it. They're right.
No,
They're right. This is
are
on.
They are on.
This is on for game. Shannon's getting no smoke break here. He's sitting here watching this battle.
I think
All right, I don't need a smoke. It's all right. Keep playing.
I think the only one who needs a
Loved one.
The only one who's wanting a break, I think, at the moment is Shay, not anyone else.
It's fine anyway. It's bad for you.
No, I know that, Nessa.
Illness?
I smoked for 37 years.
Did ya?
I started smoking when I was about 14. When I was 15,
This is going to be a
when I was 15,
big bang.
Mum called me smoking or Dad called me smoking, one of the two. Right, you want
Got
to
a
smoke?
ball? No, he hasn't.
Smoke that packet.
No
And
ball.
I smoked the packet one after the other.
Oh, no.
And I said, any more?
Yeah, I remember it was about this
Packet
time.
of Winfield Blue.
And then used to have a packet of 50s or
25
whatever they were.
smokes.
And I used to start lighting them up. I was looking at this one.
Yeah, I had 25 cigarettes. And then I said, got any more? And they went, all right, no, I can't watch you do this anymore. Because I literally had one after the other. And then I smoked at home. And I probably smoked...
Shot you. She's a cracker, Al. It's a good match, isn't it?
Officially.
I felt sick after having a cigarette one time after playing basketball, and I'm like, oh, I quit. And I just,
Mate,
Basketball
I
or
used to
Joe?
have cigarettes half time at netball. Half the team would
I
be
used to do it
outside
in
the barrack.
footy. Oh, he's got it right.
cluster frame here, cluster
There's
frame.
another cluster here.
They'd be outside having a smoke.
Yeah, I used to do it in footy too, and I was still probably one of the fittest in the side, but wish I never did. Straight away, you know, Ringo's just got down and potted them all. Straight away, I'm thinking of this, so there's a cluster.
Yeah.
Let's just look at where we can, you know, flick one out, leave a wide safe, not just start potting balls.
A little bit, oh no. No, he definitely needed some,
That's the pull-up.
needed some sort of containment, but giving himself a little bit of, you got to get value, don't you?
I'm playing the yellow near the red, throwing my white into the yellow, pushing the yellow over that corner. Oh, unless you're going to cut it like that. Okay, well, I couldn't cut a ball like that, but I'm throwing the white off the bottom yellow. Even at this score, I'm still throwing that white that way, pushing that yellow.
It's not a bad leave either.
Oh, that's a great lead. That could just be the cut that just gives, you know, it just gives him that confidence.
Yep.
It's a great shot because
Good little turnover.
now Ringer has no ball down here to get this bad ball out.
Nope. And where the yellow was that far in the pocket, it's tough to sort of get that out as well.
Yep. Now what do you do here? What do you do here? Double the yellow back down?
That's a good miss. That's a good miss. You don't want to be potting balls on it. No.
I'm doubling one of them yellows back down over this bottom right hand corner.
Yep.
It's not potting, hopefully it doesn't pot, but I'm getting one back around this area. He needs another ball down here. He did get a ball down here, but off a bit of unlucky.
I mean, you don't want it all the way down. You will just need the
Just
vicinity.
needed something down that area.
Yep. Oh, he's missed everything.
Wow.
He's somehow found the path to.
Just going to stop ball.
Did not scratch himself. If I'm shooting, I'm just separating these two red balls down here. I'm just giving some separation so they're on.
Yep.
I'm not potting this. I'm leaving some traffic around. I'm just separating those two reds. Because I don't see any value in potting that just to do what he's about to do. To do the exact same thing.
If he pops this red, the white ball's not going to sit pretty if he pops the red. The red's going to die onto that side rail.
He can glide off the.
He's just got to flick
can
off.
glide off the bottom of it.
This will be a ready shot. It is a ready shot. Great shot.
Will do.
Great shot. That's a ready shot, Ness.
Shot ready. Up. Chewy.
You could just see it from a little bit away. I just thought this like back a year ago, Marcus probably would have just played a pull shot, and then no, not now. That's a great pull up.
Great reply.
Ringo's found his second pull up shot for the game.
One coach. Listens.
We've lost a bit of the old fellas over there. What have they got? 8-7. Look out. Look out. You with that scoreboard? What's Rob got over there? Red and red.
What's just
He's
happened there?
called the extension. He's called the extension, but yep, it hasn't gone on. Hadn't. So that's a Was it a time for you, bud?
No.
No? Oh, that was yours. The clock didn't go. Oof, I don't know. That's a zoom in thing. Can you zoom in on it? I don't know if it did touch that red.
I'm not seeing any wobble.
No move on the light of the ball.
Just no, hang on, just before you do, I'm just gonna.
What, red or yellow?
I'm trying to look at the shadow. I'm not.
Is it wobble on the red or yellow?
But I'm just. No, the problem is I'm watching the path.
Covers the shadow, doesn't it?
It goes this way.
Yeah.
No, but the cue ball comes this way.
Wobble on the red or the yellow?
Nah, it goes straight into the cushion, I think.
Yeah,
But
but
you look at the light of the red, it doesn't even move.
I'm looking at the but I'm looking at the line of the cue ball where he's hitting it and where the cue ball actually goes. So you know what I'm talking about? Like it doesn't seem like it's going the path of where his cue's going. I've got no evidence here to overturn it, so it's referee's call.
I think
Fuck's sake, shoot! Thank you.
Shoot makes us look and his calls a foul and stuff. All that pressure on us, Shuey. It was like you could just, it just looked a bit nippy coming into that off the. I don't know. You can't see the shadow move because the white moves in front of the shadow. The light on the top of the red, it just.
Yeah, it's one of those tough ones. It's looking at the line of where he was cueing. The cue ball looked to go off on a different path. Couldn't see the red move, so.
Ringo.
But it's just one of those situations where there's no evidence to change the referee's call.
This yellow goes, it flicks the white.
Whether he called a foul or not, there was no evidence
No,
of it.
not at all. It flicks, the white's pushing the yellow this way. That's all he's got to do.
Probably called it a little bit too thick.
It's not too bad. He did get it a bit thick, but he's actually got the other ball over the way. You got 8 or 9-7 over there. 9-7. It's going to be a good interview after this to hear Marky's, win or loss, but just to feel how he's feeling at this kind of stage in the game. In your second money match, you win the first one 11-4, like you said, and feel it at 9-7. It's It's a shoe pulling out here. That's that white up, but he's still get the snooker. He's still flip. I think I'm playing off the top rail. If it's not frozen, I'm playing off the top rail for the red, leaving the white right there.
That's a pot with no value. It's a potting a ball, but getting no value for it.
Yeah, it's sneaking out.
Come off the top rail, but I would.
It's a tough snooker.
Yeah, it's a good shoot. Good shot.
Great shot. Snooker me out. Gee, there she knows.
Ringo's going to do everything he can to not
Just
disturb.
to not even touch anything down
yellow.
on that other side of the nail. Just move. Someone over. Just try and get over to click this yellow. Like this. Perfect.
There we go.
Held it. Reds, can the two reds can't do anything with that yellow there, can they? No, not really. Can they pot it? Can you pot that yellow and run the white up the top? No, I don't think it's on.
Shot.
Great shot. And got the snooker on that dead ball.
That's got the result he was after.
It's not touching either, I don't think. It's close. Ringo will just come off the side row, just let Shuey have a go then. See what he wants to do. Don't have to do much here. Just hit it. Oh. I'm not sure about that one, Jay. It just rolled into it.
Depends if it was frozen or not.
play with Jane over here and get the fat snooker with the white landed right on there.
I've just caught that black a little bit too much. I want to try and nudge it down towards the corner without, great shot. Just ignore what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's all right. That's okay. He's left a tough shot.
he has left one tough shot. You going long? Or middle?
Quick reply there from Rob. Both. Play it. Oh,
Just hasn't dropped.
just caught the rail.
This is a pressure shot. Shoeies, they're pretty tap-ins, but you got that feeling now you're on 9-7. You get this, you're on 10.
Yep.
You're getting closer to getting home, but it makes these 3 pots harder.
Yep. Probably could have played that a little bit better.
He's going to end up having to have a long red here. Both ways. You got to flick this one in, don't you?
The one down this end here would
Yeah,
have
yeah.
been my last ball.
Yep. Now he has to take it
you've
down,
got to
doesn't he?
the one you just potted. You've got to get better position.
Yep. Which one you take it here?
This is. I'm going this way. I'm going the way he's doing it.
That was
He's
the
cheated.
only thing.
He's got a
look
snooker.
out. Look at this.
I thought he was going the pot, but he's going to safety instead.
That's right, come across the table.
Come on, bud. It's very lucky, but it's not a.
He's actually missed that by a lot.
He did. I still think. I think I have to, with the medicine, take the medicine, has to flick that bottom ball in to not have to try and. Oh, and he's just missing. He's played it with a weight to flick around off everything.
It's not all is lost there. That's a tough red.
Very tough red on that rail.
Yeah.
That can't put it behind it, really, can he? It might just hit a wobble, but it's not. That's. So flick off the red and put the white where the yellow is. And you're nearly going to get the snooker as well. That's what I'm doing. I'm flicking off the red, putting the white where the yellow is, and going. There you go, Ringer. Have a crack at the long black if you got it.
I'm not doing this. I'm either playing safe
Yep.
or, which he has done.
Just don't get that.
If he gets ball in hand, now he can play the cannon.
Yes. Right. Yep.
Would have liked it a little bit more in the pockets.
Yes, the cannon is not easy from that distance, but see what happens here.
Just low side of the centre pocket, a little bit of running left hand, not too much. Oh, he's put a lot on it.
Nailed it.
It's a good shot.
Great shot. Come on, bud. One good pot here. 9-8.
Big open pocket, just off centre.
Oh, so that was that twist in that arm, like you said before.
Yeah.
His whole body twisted then.
I'm still liking being black. I'm still liking being the one on the black at the moment.
You called it before, Dane, that I think just the whole body went around then.
Come on, Chewy. Let's go, mate.
Yeah, just a little bit of wiggle. He's got to cut this really thin. Really, really thin. Got to get it towards us. Oh. I'm cutting that as thin as possible.
Yep.
Maybe with a little bit of right hand side to try and keep it to the rail as much as possible. Trying to leave me as straight as I can be on this ball. Thanks, mate. Trying to leave myself as straight as possible on this ball.
It's a big shot.
It is.
Big shot.
It is.
Nailed it.
He's got it.
That's a great shot.
It's a big shot. It's a big shot.
Great shot.
And the Shub's on the hill.
Great pot.
A little bit of luck his way.
A little bit luck.
fortunate there.
But I think still they had a chance, and a shot like that can just really give you that pump going into the last, which could be the last final frame, might not be, but it can just give you that little bit of bang.
Yeah.
Fire in your belly there.
Rob looks like he's going to play a little turnover shot here. Would have liked a little bit more separation. Possibly not leaving him on that red. Didn't get enough of the pocket. Might rule a miss turnover.
It's hard with the commentary right here on that one table, isn't it? Like the last time you had it in between the two tables, didn't you?
Yeah. Generally we sit in between the two tables, but unfortunately,
this is a better spot for everyone else to
yeah,
get around.
unfortunately we
Because you take the access out
we
of them
blocked.
tables.
Yeah, we were sort of interfering with the two tables behind us. So
Shoes break, 10-7. He's got a good crack. He's dry. I don't think if you ring it, you can't change your game. You need to do what you do. You just need to.
yep.
You just need to do what you want to do. He just plays a double here. This is what he naturally would do. Just playing the card. Great shot. Shot, bud. Come on. Let's go, mate.
He's got these two balls down here, and the rest of them are tough.
Yeah, the one with
The rest of them are tough
I
now.
feel he'll throw his arm into this a bit and try and come into this down the bottom here somewhere. Coming down, and he's going to land.
He's going to have to play it off the yellow. I
I
hope.
don't think he does. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to. It goes naturally and
Okay.
opens that red up. All right, it did. Ooh,
Another combination.
well, there
and
we
he
go.
can land
He's-
fat on this.
He likes his combinations today.
All
And
he has to do
lands
is
fat on the other yellow.
yeah.
Shot, mate. Oh, straight down. He doesn't muck around
Filling
here.
up.
Ooh.
Would have liked to have made sure that he was landing
Where's he putting the black?
in the same pocket.
Well, has to now.
And he's got it.
Great out. Great out.
Needed it.
30 seconds? Fuck.
Needed it.
Jeez.
Needed it.
He doesn't want to settle down. He doesn't want to have a look just to make sure that the combination's on. It's just bang, bang, bang. Like, phew.
I think we find that Mark Eckford is also on the hill on the other table.
He's gone to 10 as well.
10-8s on both tables.
Oh. Here we go. Who's your next one going to be, Jay? When you just play, if you get someone wants to have a game, you have a game?
I've retired, mate. I'm not playing anymore. No, I'm done.
I'm about the same, mate. I'm about this. I've got the passion back from about 3 weeks ago. But
I am no good. I've realised I'm just no good at pool.
just that
Just
pressure
no good
in the
at pool
money
anymore.
matches, not That's in your play, mate. You hit a good ball.
I can't say that I felt any pressure in the 3 money matches I played. I just haven't performed the way I know I can, and B, maybe I just I don't know. It's sort of tough. I've been fortunate to represent, play at a national level, play at an international level, and each time not felt any sort of pressure or any tightness in the chest or any nerves or any shaking or anything like that. And sort of the same here at the same here on the money matches, but I just haven't performed, mate, and it's
It's hard.
I just don't really have any excuses why I have or I haven't. I'm still trying to find that.
I've played in a fair few and had the wins, had the losses. it hurts, but you just, I don't know. If you can come out there and enjoy it and just take it as you got done. You got done.
Yeah. I mean, I've won one where I was behind. I've won one where I was ahead, and then I, obviously lost on the hill. It's only when I was ahead on that, but and I've watched haven't watched any of my matches, but I've gone back and watched a couple of shots in my last match against Lenny, and I still don't know how you lose in that position.
Yeah.
And just a couple of execution shots, which I saw them differently to what I played. I obviously saw them differently to how I executed it. So to what the shot actually needed. So they're just common errors, I think.
There's how many hours like Reedy, like he plays a lot of pool. I just want to point out, like we got here at 9:30, the boys were warming up. It's 10 o'clock they started, and young Sammy Taylor's in here at 10. Reece Daly's here at 10, and they have not got off the table over there. They are just potting and playing balls. Sammy Taylor's going to be warmed up for the next match. Reedy, he's probably at home just relaxing, sitting there in bed.
Craig, right? For example, back in the day, Brent and Craig used to play 2 races to 21.
Two.
2.
I remember I played 2 once, and it went for
10
hours.
Yep. So like back in the day, they play a lot.
Yeah.
But that's the conditioning.
Yeah,
That's
it's
mental
the
conditioning.
and the physical.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's mental conditioning which you need.
It's like a Brent can be like 18, 8 down, and then it comes back and wins 21, 19.
And it's been 3 hours.
Like it's
Yeah.
just, or vice versa with Craig. It's mental.
Shuey's got to pull up here. Maybe not.
These link up. Yeah, Black's the issue, but they link up. But I think he's off angle here. He's going to have to drive through this a bit to make sure he's as straight as he can on this red in the bottom left corner. It's a tough one to land on. Doesn't have too much cue ball to play with. He's got to drive off the rail to come back onto it. He's dropped it.
Missed it. I'm flicking that top yellow, I'm running the white behind the black.
We both know he's running. He's trying to run
going
this.
in here. He's going to go. He'll have a crack at these.
What Shuey's got here is he's got a red near the black where he can pot it and nudge the black down towards the corner pocket. So a bit of danger there for Ringo.
I don't know if I'd be. These are my last 2 balls, maybe.
I probably wanted more near ball. Wanted some more natural sort of bounce out.
Even if you can pot these yellows, I'm trying to get that white ball at the top to play the black off the red to the middle. If it stays like that.
I don't think the black goes in off the red. I think the red's just past centre.
Going into him now. Off the rail. Pretty straight.
Yeah, I'd almost be knocking the red in the centre, playing a turnover and just.
I mean the white down here.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's all right, no damage.
no damage done. But the shot you just pulled, yeah. Great call. Both on 10-8. They've both got tricky layout here now.
You're almost in a situation where you feel like a mistake is going to be your last visit. But
Don't know what he's going to do now, Rob.
we've seen there's been plenty of opportunities in a lot of these frames.
Where's
So
Rob putting this yellow? Oh,
oh dear. Or if he knocks that red in, it might have been a good result there.
maybe, yeah, his mark's going to have to just go ball in.
That's a
Shot, Ringo.
Not a bad shot. That
Come on, mate.
That goes off the red now.
He's just got to knock it in. Doesn't have to do anything really pretty. It's not that.
Big transitional shots from yellow to black. Doesn't want, didn't want to be straight.
I see him screw this back and
Look,
double it
the
back to the middle.
The double.
You have to. He has to screw it back or drop the white there and put it to the corner. No, head that back to the middle. You just got to pop this. Oh,
Off the red.
Off the red.
As,
Wow.
as we were saying.
Great shot, mate.
As we were saying. Off the red. If there's enough of it to see.
He's taking it long, I think.
That is, and he's left him fat on the red here.
He has.
The red that he's right next to
He's
is.
left the pocket open.
We are directly in line with the red he's right next to on the cue ball, and that is fat on.
It's just that.
Doesn't want to be. Oh, he's got to worry about a double hit here.
He's missed it. And I don't know. You've got to go across the table, Ringo. He will. He'll go across, mate.
Oh, absolutely.
Can he flick it in? There's no. Naturally, he can flick that in. Where's the white? The white's. Oh no, it's not that spot.
You're still going this way anyway.
Oh yeah.
Still this way. Oh no.
Missed it by a fraction.
This, you take ball in hand and knock the red in down behind the black. Take the red in the centre. Take the red in the corner, and it's curtains. Oh, he's going this way instead. Okay, that works as well. Well done to Mark Eckford.
Great.
Sorry, we're a little bit carried away over what's going on the table right in front of us.
Come on, Shirley.
They're absolutely stoked with the match. Both of them are happy, smiling.
Yep.
They've both had a great fun. It's a great shot.
All bar a miraculous spit out from the Supreme Pockets.
What a match.
Well done, Schubert. Great match from both players.
Great match.
Both
Big
matches.
step up for Shuey. And that's a neck and neck battle the whole way to get there. That's great. 11-8, 11-8. Two great matches.
We are.
Over
Don't
and out.
forget.
See you later.
Your favour. Don't forget, guys, we do have coming up in about 10-15 minutes' time, we will have Emily Stevens and Lacey Turner with the rematch from late last year, and Sam Taylor taking on Michael Jones. Keep your eye out for the next stream to start, and we'll catch you guys soon.